Hi, I'm Teacher Edward C. Broquesa. A pleasant day to all of you. Today, we are about to venture into different environmental ethics and moral responsibilities that we should possess as humans. Our objective for today's lessons are: first, notice things that are not in their proper place and organize them in an aesthetic way. Second, show that care for the environment contributes to health, well-being, and sustainable development. Third, demonstrate the virtues of prudence and frugality towards environments. Before we begin, let me share this quote to you. As rightly said by Barbara Ward, we have forgotten how to be good guests, how to walk lightly on earth as each other creatures do. We humans consume and exploit nature and consider ourselves superior towards every other species, to the point where we put their lives in our hands, forgetting and dismissing all the damage we're about to make. What we often forget is that, just like other species, we're also just a part of nature. The concept of environmental ethics brings out the fact that all life forms on Earth has the right to live. And by abusing nature and destroying it, we are denying this right to other life forms. With environmental ethics, morality extends to the non-human world. To further expound the topic, here are some of the ethical issues concerned with our environment. There are three main areas on environmental ethics: resource ethics, animal ethics, and ethics of nature protection. The first one is resource ethics. Here we are asked on how do we legitimize the responsible management of scarce and deployable resources in environmental media. Here are the situation and issues wherein resource ethics should take place. The wrong management and usage of our natural resources can lead to the depletion of needs. This would also mean that the life of the future generations would be at risk. The wasteful usage of resources would lead to the scarcity of needs in the future. When you turn your faucet on and leave the water running for minutes, do you think about having drought in the future? When you throw out your food, do you ever wonder how there would be a famine tomorrow? When industrial processes lead to resource destruction, shouldn't be the industry's responsibility to restore the depleted source? Moreover, the restored versions of the depleted environment make up for the original one? One of the most controversial industrial processes is mining. It disrupts the ecological balance, resulting to harming various plants and animal lives. Another one is the slash and burn methods for clearing and fertilization of land. This technique leads to massive destruction of our forests and woodlands. Global warming and climate change are one of the main catalysts of nature destruction. Global warming is caused by greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, mainly from human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, the use of aerosols, etc. Question: which area of environmental ethics that leads to idea of sustainable development without compromising future generations to meet their own demands? A. Ethics of nature protection. B. Resource ethics. C. Animal ethics. Letter B is the correct answer. The second R of environmental ethics asks us on how to legitimize the responsible and correct treatments for animals. How can we deprive animals the right to live? How are we right in depriving them their needs, such as their habitats and food? If we are all just part of nature, who gave us the right to harm them for our convenience? We slaughter animals to barter them. We take their place to inhabit it. By taking their habitats, we steal their rights for their needs. Question: which area of environmental ethics that seeks protection and responsible treatment for the animals? A. Resource ethics. B. Animal ethics. C. Ethics of nature protection. Letter B is the correct answer. The third and last area of environmental ethics is the ethics of nature protection. It questions us on how to legitimize the responsible treatment with collective biotic entities such as populations, species, and ecosystems. Environmental pollution. It is no secret to us that the human population continues to grow throughout the years. And with bigger population, the demand for resources also inflate. Animals and plants' habitats are being destroyed for human inhabitation. Without their habitats, animals lose their needs. And with the scarcity of needs, this may lead to their death. This is also one of the causes of animal endangerment and extinction. With us knowing the different ethical issues in our environment, we should also ask ourselves if the actions we are taking are helping the environment or not. For example, what environmental obligations do we need to keep for the future generations? Is it right for humans to knowingly cause the extinction of a species for its convenience? Or how should we best use and conserve the space environment to secure and expand life? The way we answer these questions can make the difference that our future generations will go through. Another important point in relation to environmental ethics is about our moral responsibility to preserve nature for our future generations. We need to be mindful of the balance between our needs and the availability of resources so that the future generations will also be benefited from their use. Just like other non-human beings, we humans are part of nature. We have no rights to exploit, abuse, and deny them to their rights. As humans, it should be our moral responsibility to protect the environment and other living entities. We have certain duties. Our approach towards the environment and other species should be based on strong ethical values. Though humans are considered the main constituent of the environment, animals and plants are in no way less important. Question: which area of environmental ethics pertains to legitimizing the responsible treatment with collective biotic entities? A. Animal ethics. B. Ethics of nature protection. C. Resource ethics. Letter B is the correct answer. Anthropocentrism views humans as the center of ethical concern, while the environment is often seen as a usable resource. It justifies that we must protect the environment for our needs, whether it's in the form of aesthetic, economic, or social benefit, while shallow ecologists follow anthropocentrism. Deep ecologists recommend the development of a new eco-philosophy. The advocates of this ideology believe that once a state of environmental consciousness is attained, humans will feel obligated about the environment. This ideology makes humans realize that they are part of nature, and it debunks the belief of anthropocentrism that nature is just a commodity. In the end, we will begin to realize that the life of nature and other species is in our hands. We should not be thinking that we need to protect the environment. We should be thinking about how could we create a world wherein our environment does not need protection at all. Keep in mind that nature does not need us, but we humans need it the most. Students, get your pen and paper and try to answer these questions to check your own understanding about the lesson. 1. Why is there a need for everyone to seriously consider taking care of the environment? 2. Could people live in a healthy environment if there are no other living creatures around? Explain your answer. 3. How does respect for nature come into play in an anthropocentric view of things? 'That's all for today. Thank you for watching, future philosophers.